Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, going to give all glory on the praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem HaKodesh. Double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Alright, just finna get into a quick lesson. The title would be, it says, but the life of the fool is worse than death. Alright, that's going to be the title right there. And we're going to start off in Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 22 and verse 11. It says, weep for the dead, for he had lost the light, and weep for the fool, for he wanteth understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. But the life of the fool is worse than death. All right, and who is counted as a fool in these times? All right, that's the 2/3. All right, because they the ones that don't want to hear about the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, they don't want to. They want to be stuck under Edom ways. So real quick, get a quick precept, then we're gonna read it over. 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, right? And who is this talking about? 2/3 of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? Actually, I could probably... I'm probably gonna start up. Actually, no, I'm just going to keep on going. It says, but these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, right? Because they, 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they operate, as some animals, as some natural brute beasts, they go off impulse, They don't, they're not on the vibration of being awake, they're asleep, not knowing what's going on around them. They just worry about themselves, their fleshly desires. All right, it says, but these as natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed, right? But they have no understanding. They have no understanding of the Lord's, mind, what the Lord has to come to this place. All right, they could care less what the Lord, what's it called, has to do with this place, So that's going to cause them to be taken and destroyed, by missiles or by famine, all right, by the gun, all right, all because they don't want to listen to the Lord, So give me a second. Actually, I'm gonna keep on going. Back in 2 Peter 2 and verse 12, it says, speak evil of things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption, right? They speak evil. They speak of bad times, concerning, these scriptures. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, allowed you to hear these words, all right? But you want to cast them off. You spoke evil about it. You talk shit about the words, all right? Hey, that's gonna be for your demise right there. All right, that's gonna be for your demise. Hey, that's why it says back in Sirach chapter 22 in verse 11, it says, but the life of the fool is worse than death. All right, because hey, they not receiving the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, they're talking shit about the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, so their life is trash. All right, because their future is full of just bad times, They don't have nothing good coming to them, That's why, what did it say? But the life of the fool is worse than death, right? So their life is worse than death, all right? To be put in the 2/3, living situation, or to live as a 2/3, it'll be way better for you to die than to live as a nigga. You know? So where was that? 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 12. Right? And it says, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption, right? The things that they believe in, how to walk in life, you know, what God to praise, you know, they gonna fall. They gonna fall under that. They gonna be ashamed, you know. They gonna understand that Yahweh Shem Yahshai was trying to talk to him, you know, trying to speak to him, you know, through his prophets, but yeah, I ain't want to listen, so you already know what's coming, you know, death and destruction, you know. So this is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me. Right? Yahweh Shem Yahshai set up his prophets to go out there and prophesy to his people, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to come back to him, all right, and leave off, you know, the false gods that you're worshiping, you know, the witchcraft that you guys are doing, you know, the adultery, you know, eating abominable foods, you know, pig, crab, lobster, pork, you know, shit, what else? You know, they out there going out, you know, killing each other, you know, not worrying about the Lord at all, you know. It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, that same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I acquire at thy hand, right? So prophets, you know, the prophets, they got to prophesy, you know, they got a job to do, you know. And if I get it real quick, I don't know exactly where it's at, but so basically, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know, presented this light to us, you know, and, you know, us believing that comes with, you know, certain duties, you know. And I might just try to look it up because I don't. Yeah, I might just look it up real quick. Give me a second. This 2 Corinthians 4 and 13. We having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore we speak. Right? We believe what these scriptures are saying. You know, we believe in the prophecies. You know, we believe in the prophecies that they're going to come to pass. You know, that Jacob's show is going to come through. You know, family's going to come through. Or we believe all that. You know. So us believing, that comes with us, you know, going out there to prophesy, you know, going out there to teach our people, you know, the things that's to come, all right? Like all the prophecies that come, all right? So we have a job. As prophets, we have a job, you know? So, you know, we don't want to be caught up with, you know, we could have been out there, you know, teaching our people, you know, but we wanted to do something else with our life, all right? We don't want to do nothing like that, because Yahweh Shem Yahshai he's gonna require their blood at our hand, you know? And we don't want to be part of that, because that comes with judgments, you know? Judgments from the Lord, you know, in his anger. All right, so verse 19, it says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul, right? So 2/3, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahshai got his people out here, you know, his men out here preaching, you know, his word, you know, telling y'all to come back, all right? But, you know, y'all want to despise, you know, his word, all right? You know, y'all want to talk shit about his word. Y'all want to forsake his word. All right, so y'all gonna die. Y'all gonna die in a horrible fashion, you know. So yeah, that was it on that one. Now we're gonna read Sirach 22 and verse 11 again. It says, "Weep for the dead, for he had lost the light, and weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding." Right, and of course we already know the fool is talking about 2/3. All right, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and we're just gonna get a quick precept, concerning the word fool. All right. Because the fool, he's not worried about the Lord really. That's why the Lord won't give him, understanding. So this Proverbs 28 and 26, he that trusted in his own heart is a fool. All right. And that's what 2/3 of our people do. They trust in their own self, go heart going into the Hebrew word lob, going into mind, they trust in their own selves, their own judgments. They don't rely on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And when their mind comes up to when their mind wants something or wants something to be above them, or how can I say, basically they leaned unto their own understanding when it comes to who's their God. All right, and 2/3 of our people, who do they set as their gods? That's Esau Edom. All right, the dollar. All right, so-called Jesus. The so-called white man. All right, they don't rely on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, so that's why wisdom, is not going to be granted to them. So he that trusted in his own heart is a fool. All right, but whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. Right, and it's not a good thing to be called a fool. All right, so being called a fool is like one of the worst things. So yeah, I think that was pretty much it. All right, yeah, and it says, "But whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered." Right, and who's the ones that's walking wisely? All right, who's the ones that's concerned about their future? Which is called prudent, being prudent. That's the elect. All right, they're worrying about how can I be right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so I don't have to be caught up in his anger. That's how the wise are walking, the elect are walking. All right, but the fools, they're worrying about themselves. Their fleshly desires. All right, they're worrying about this world, but they don't understand that that this world is finna perish. All right. Not this world, as in this whole, the earth. I'm talking about this rulership. All right. It's like, give me a second. Am I tripping? All right. So that's why it's better to be dead than to live as a fool. All right, because the things that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, has, planned for this place. All right. Actually, I'm gonna just get that real quick. I might get Ezekiel 35 for Esau now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a quick precept and end it off on this. All right, this is Isaiah 13 and 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Right, and that's why it's better to be dead than to be a fool. All right, or what did it say? says, but the life of the fool is worse than death, right? To live as a fool, you know. Actually, let's get that word fool. Let's see what it says. Get one in Proverbs. I'm getting it in the blue letter. All right, and it says, be foolish, foolish, of one who despises wisdom, of one who mocks when guilty, of one who is quarrelsome, of one who is litigious. It says, from an unused root, meaning to be perverse. All right. Oh, let me get that word perverse, actually. Awkward. Okay, it says, turn away from what is right or good. All right, and that's 2/3 of our people. They turn their heads. They turn, you know, their back towards the Lord. You know, they're they're constantly in the ways of the heathens. You know, that's why back in 2 Peter 2:12, you know, it says they are made to be taken and destroyed. Or what did it say? Yeah, it says, but these as natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed, right? They need to be they need to be taken and destroyed. All right, because they're against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, in his authority, you know, his law, statutes, and commandments. You know, they don't want to hear nothing about it. All right. It's like, give me a second. I'm trying to get some. I think I got it. Zechariah 7:11, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder, right? They pulled away that shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai got his, you know, his men out there, prophesying about the scriptures, you know, about the things that's coming to pass, all right? But Jake, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, lifting out his hand, you know, towards Jake, you know, shoulder. But Jake want to snatch, you know. They don't want to listen to the Lord. All right. Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore it is come to pass that as he cried and they would not hear, so they cried and I would not hear, said the Lord of hosts. All right. This is the life of a fool. All right, a fool, that's what a fool is going to do. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is trying to talk to you, but you want to pull away your shoulder. All right. You know, he's trying to give you warning that hey, famine's about to break out, you know, Esau, hey, the white man, they finna come in like a flood, you know, busting your house, all right? The Lord's trying to protect you from that, but you want to be a fool, all right? You want to turn away from righteousness, all right? So it's going to, you know, get you killed, all right? That's why being dead, all right, actually dead, you know, it's better than living as a fool, all right? One that despises, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, laws, statutes, and commandments, all right? Because all they have coming towards them is, you know, death, destruction, you know, calamities. That's all they have coming to them, all right? You know, a fool regards nothing of the future, all right? A fool regards nothing of the future, but, you know, the men, woman, you know, children that believes in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, they worry about their future. They worry about, am I right for Yahweh Shem Yahushua? All right, that's why, hey, it's better to be dead than to live as a fool. You know, one that has, no knowledge and understanding of the scriptures or of the Lord. So this is Isaiah 13:6, and we're going to end it off right here. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Salaki. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's going to be, he's sending, constant plagues, to this place. All right. Evils. All right. This how ye right here in verse 6, that's going into a scream of terror. All right. You're screaming because you're terrified. All right. Screaming because you're in pain. All right. There ain't no, how can I say, like a dog howling. Nah. It's of a person that's screaming of terror, because that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming. He's coming to terrorize these people. All right. But a fool, they don't understand that. A fool is living life like, they got, a million years left, to live in their wickedness. All right. So it says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. Right? These people are finna go through it. Niggas finna be weak. All right. The things that these people are finna see, niggas finna go through heart attacks. All right. Damn, lost my head. I was just trying to say, damn, Salakia. But yeah, that's through all the terrorization that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to be bringing, and a fool doesn't understand this, because they're not prudent. They don't want to be prudent. They don't want to come to the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. They don't want to go out there, they don't want to forsake their old ways. All right. They don't want to go out there and, teach. All right. So that's going to cause them, to fall and to die in a horrible way, So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Lord's will, this video was edifying. Going to give all glory and honor praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai by Hashem HaKodash, the one that set up Hassan Elders Gemustone. All right, Shalom.